But I think even without those stats, we could have worked it out. We'd done this marketing. I'd done this marketing with Sherry.
And
done it a long
I
time,
just realised I just kind of scooped over that really quickly, and let's just like touch on that because outreach marketing. So it's a whole school of thinking around, and it's very specific. And so for anyone listening, I think what's important is those spinal assessments that you see them in shopping centres or maybe in big Tesco's and stuff like that, any shopping centres for those overseas listeners. Somebody will come up to you and say, would you like to have an assessment? And usually for free, right?
Yes.
Free or low cost. And then you have an assessment with a practitioner. And then from there, that's an introduction to the business, maybe have a voucher or come in and redeem and have some sessions. I think I skirted over it, so I apologise for that, because that's because I know of that type of attraction marketing, outreach marketing. But of course, every business needs that type of activation. Certainly.
You call it activation, don't you?
I call it activation, because there's Aliya and I always talk about if you have if Aliya was the cupcake maker and they were beautiful cupcakes, and she created the brand and the shop and everything, I would be the person to check in and go, hi Aliya, give me the tray of today's star cupcake and tell me what the price is and what the offers are. And I would go out into the streets and I would find people and break little chunks up and give them and say, go see Aliya and go and have an experience with Aliya, and I would be activating that product from the shelf, basically. And I think that's when that's just to fill the world of that in for those who are listening, not to just step over it. Sorry about that.
No, not at all. And I love that kind of marketing, because I think if you're an owner and if you can figure out a way to do that for your particular business, you just feel more in control. I think a lot of businesses rely way too much on passively waiting for people to come towards you. You maybe even advertise, but sometimes you need to reach out into the community a bit more. And Sherry and I became experts probably really in the UK. I think we're two of the few people that are experts in that type of marketing for chiropractors. It's very specific. And it allowed us to know that more or less we're going to get this many people on a day. So if we want that many to go through, and then we worked out what we thought might be the conversion rates. And then we would work backwards and go, right, we need this much revenue in a month. Therefore, we need to do this many marketing days. And anybody can do that. But many people don't do that, largely because they don't really know where they're going. I think many businesses are built iteratively, and there's nothing wrong with that, to start with a purpose and then sell it to somebody, and then you get referred, and that's all great. But there does reach a point where you've got to really strategically put that all together if you want to scale up. You can't rely on what's got you to where you are. You then do have to engineer it a bit. And that's what I love doing. I love looking at businesses and going, oh, this could be engineered a bit better. Or how would I engineer this one? I talk about assembling businesses. And anybody can do that.